To ensure it meets your format and standards, I have completely rephrased the script while maintaining its thorough content and appealing style. The script has been rephrased. Even though you believe you know all there is to know about Phil Collins, tragic new information have surfaced just lately, and fans are devastated. The world is wondering what is happening to the famous musician. Keep checking back for more stunning news regarding Phil Collins' illness. If you want to know why this revelation has rocked the music industry, you have to watch until the very end. Do yourself a favor and don't miss this. Iconic musician Phil Collins is well known for his strong vocals, masterful drumming, and classic songs. Classics such as In the Air Tonight, Against All Odds, and Another Day in Paradise were bestowed upon us by Collins, who was both the lead singer of Genesis and an immensely successful solo artist. His music has influenced countless people all around the globe and has molded entire generations. However, Phil Collins has been battling significant health issues that have been quite taxing on him away from the limelight. Many have taken note of his altered look and diminished performance over the past few years, but the most recent news regarding his health is tragic. The recent news report highlights the seriousness of Phil Collins' health problems. His physical condition has deteriorated to the point where he has trouble walking, as has been established. He's now wheelchair-bound, and the physical toll of years of relentless drumming is glaringly obvious. For an artist whose vivacious performances previously ruled the stage, this is a heartbreaking truth. Looking back at Collins' injuries from years past will help us comprehend the scope of his health difficulties. A severe spinal damage necessitated surgery from the outset. Despite the good intentions behind the surgery, nerve damage resulted, leaving him in constant agony and severely restricting his mobility. The loss of Collins' ability to play the drums, an instrument he loved and relied on for his career, was a terrible defeat. Not only that, though, Collins has been dealing with the additional health complications caused by his diabetes in addition to his spine problems. When added to his other physical limitations, the difficulties of managing diabetes can be insurmountable. It's understandable that his admirers are worried about him. After all, he has been seeming weak and unwell in recent media. Phil Collins has been deeply affected emotionally by these health difficulties. He has spoken frankly in recent interviews about the challenges of adjusting to his new life. He has been very open about his feelings of despair and anger at being unable to perform to his previous level. Losing his physical ability has been extremely difficult for a musician whose whole life has been devoted to his trade. Fans' reactions to this new information were swift and overwhelmingly positive. Many people expressed their shock, sadness, and support on social media. Fans from all over the globe expressed their deepest gratitude to Collins, the musician whose music has brought them so much happiness throughout the years, by sharing their most cherished memories of his songs. It has been devastating for all of Phil Collins' admirers to witness him go through this difficult time. His influence on music is undeniable and unfathomable. Collins is incredibly resilient, considering the severity of his health difficulties. He just finished a Genesis tour, despite having to sit down for the entirety of each performance. It was a mixed bag for him and his followers. It was great to see him performing live again, interacting with the crowd and sharing his music. However, it served as a sobering reminder of his deteriorating condition. Many fans were moved to tears as they witnessed Collins, who was once bursting with vitality, now laboring through performances. There has been talk that Phil Collins' most recent tour could be his final. He gave an emotional interview in which he stated his painful realization that touring is too much for his body. Making the revelation was tough for him, and for his followers, it was like saying goodbye to a beloved artist. There are a lot of folks who can't fathom music world without Phil Collins. His departure will be felt by many because he has been a mainstay for so long. The most recent updates on his condition have also stirred up a flood of fond memories for his admirers. In honor of his tremendous legacy, people are listening to his best songs again, talking about how his music changed their lives and posting tributes online. A mix of sadness and thankfulness characterizes this bittersweet occasion. Though it breaks my heart to watch him suffer, it gives me an opportunity to think about all the good that he has done with his songs. It is hard to look back on Phil Collins' career and not be touched by his brilliance and commitment. From his early days in Genesis to his current solo career, he has provided us with a catalog of timeless music. He is widely considered one of the most revered musicians of all time due to the enduring impact of his songs and the profound meaning they convey. Collins' music has been the backdrop to innumerable events in people's life, from the eerie percussion of In the Air Tonight to the profound emotions of Against All Odds. Many of Phil Collins' admirers are anxiously awaiting the next development as they digest this most recent information. If he is unable to perform live, would he still compose music? Will he primarily be involved in the creative process, writing and producing? Even while we don't know the answers, we do know that Phil Collins will have an enduring impact on music. His remarkable talent, perseverance, An unmatched ability to connect with his audience will live on in his legacy. The tragic news of his physical condition highlights the difficulties endured by even the most accomplished artists. It's a sad time, but fans can express their support for a performer who has meant a lot to them by coming together now. We hope that knowing how much his fans and the music industry value him brings Phil Collins some solace as he navigates this challenging period in his life. The revised call to action: show your support for Phil Collins and other musicians who have influenced our lives by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our updates and stories. You certainly don't want to miss the upcoming updates and other touching tributes, so be sure to tune in. This revised script satisfies your length and structure specifications while preserving the script's emotional depth and logical progression. Please inform me if you find this version satisfactory or if you require any more modifications.